Let's see if this works. Yes. There's a learning curve. There's always a learning curve. Hello, I'm going to share a story with you to help you, if you don't already know, to help you prevent yourself from getting further into debt when you're trying to get out of debt, and how the credit card companies do whatever they can to keep you in debt longer because they earn a lot of money. I will share a story from 15 years ago after I share the example with you. First, I'm going to give 2 shout outs. I listen to him a lot, and let me tell you that he has mentioned this many times on his videos, that people don't understand what happens when you take out 0 APR offers, and what happens if you don't pay off this loan before the expiration date, and how balance transfers can all overlap and cause more of a mess, because that's what they want. They want to see, can we get away with it? Are they ignorant enough? Or are they not financially educated enough to understand what we're doing to them, so we can keep them down while we get more? And that's exactly what's going on here. And here's another one. And this guy, Gregory Mannarino, I listened to him today, and his earlier video, he went right into it. People are getting more into debt than they ever have before because they're using their credit cards. They don't know what to do. They can't stay afloat anymore. They're not making it. The middle-class working person is not making it anymore. Even high-profile jobs, they're not getting the most bang for their buck anymore. And they keep working the rat race, but they're not gaining a financial education no matter what industry you're in. Let me tell you what happened. I'm going to show you examples. It's angering. First, what's the first one? Here's an offer from using this check that came in the mail. And I don't want to use the credit card company's name because I don't want anybody bothering me. I don't want to get in trouble for anything, but they all do this. My minimum payment is $35. Now, to show you, before I move on, I accepted an offer. I'm speaking about this active account right now, this active balance from here, which is $1,245. I accepted this promotional 0 APR transfer offer like a year and a half ago. I set it on auto pay for $150 a month. This was a moment that I remember going, I'm finally going to get out of debt. I'm on my way. I got the really bad debt out of the way because no one believed in me, and I needed to stay in to perfect skills, to gain skills, to perfect skills, and put it all together. So right now, I'm not in the same position I was 5 and 10 years ago. I put myself here, and thank God I did. So if I pay it off by August 16th, 2022, no interest charge. And I have it set where this was going to be paid off a month early. I was really excited. I'm like, wow, this year, this charge card's going to be gone. I've been working on another charge card. I think I'm going to be out of debt sooner than I thought. Thank God. I thought I would still hold this bad debt until December 2022. That's not happening now. So just so you see. And if you don't pay this off within the promo time, the expiration date, then they go back. And I allegedly has mentioned this so many times because you'd be amazed how many people don't know this. I didn't learn this. I'm 53, 43 until my late 30s. And I mean it. And it was the one time it happened to me, but I'll get to that in a moment. If you don't pay it off, they take the whole the whole balance amount that you took originally for the 0 APR transfer, and they add the 12.24% variable, which is really bad. I've learned that from gaining a financial education. So I have it set that it was going to be paid off in full come July 2022. They send me this offer. I call up the company, and I'm going to tell you the story. It's a deep story, but it's an interesting story. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. See that $35 minimum payment due? Yeah. I called the company to ask a few questions. I took notes because I don't want to babble. I asked them about this lower rate promotional more time offer they sent me. It is use more time, the one I chose. They sent me other ones, but I chose this. 4.99% promo APR for 15 months. Well, I wanted to see how much I can get and then take that money and put it toward a credit card that has triple that APR. It's coming down to the wire where I want to get out of debt. So I asked them, I call up, we go through all the nicey trees, and I say, when I make a payment, which balance will the payment go to? The one that's active right now, this one, or does the payment go to the new one? If I write the check now and put this check in my account. So he speaks with me and he says, please hold. And I hold for like 3 to 5 minutes. He comes back. He explains. However, he explains. I understand him until the last sentence. He says, I said, you lost me. I don't understand what you're saying. Can I repeat my question? He goes, go ahead. So I repeat the question. When my auto pay, I have it set on auto pay for $150. Where does my auto pay go to? He goes, did you deposit the check yet? I said, no, that's why I'm calling. I haven't deposited the check yet because I already know what was going to go down. So then he puts me on hold again, 3 to 5 minutes. He comes back. He goes, listen, when your auto pay reaches the account to pay off, the minimum payment, only $35 of that $150 goes towards this already active loan that I accepted, interest 0 APR until August 16th, 2023. Then the rest of it, and that's $115, will go towards the new loan. I said, well, that's not good. And he's very silent. I said, that means this loan right here won't be paid off in time, before the expiration date. So then I'm going to get banged with 12.24% on the whole loan that I took a year and a half ago. He goes, yes, you're right. That's how it's going to happen. They're going to take $35 and put it toward the minimum of this original loan that's active in my account. And then they're going to take $115 and put it toward the new one. If I put this check in before I pay off this amount, so what did I do? What's wrong with you? Okay, what did I do? I say if I pay off that loan right now, I don't know why this got really glitchy. It's not working all of a sudden like someone took over my screen. I don't like that. If I pay off that loan right now, how many days do I have to wait to write a check to myself? He said within 2 business days, your account should be at 0. Your balance should be at 0. Okay, I'm going to go pay it right now. I went next door and I used the ATM. I transferred money, whatever I had to do. I made sure I had enough money. It was less than the $1,200. It's really it's $1,095. I only took so many screenshots, but I wanted to show you Wow, I don't know why that's not working all of a sudden. I wanted to show you these screenshots so you really understand where I'm coming from, so you learn something. And to help yourself not continue to stay in debt. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on, I'm sorry. So I went to, make sure I had the money. I came back, I paid off the balance. Now I'm waiting. So now I ask him, I say, thank you for your help. You were very helpful. I've been around a few times. This happened to me 15 years ago. I didn't tell him this, but I'm telling you this. I said, I've been around for a while. I figured that. This is how they keep you in debt. And he can't say, he only could say so much because he is doing a job. And I say, what happened to me was like 15 years ago, I remember I took a couple of offers and I thought I was getting the 0 APR and I was banging out the credit card debt. And what it was doing was it was keeping me in debt. If you watch this video from the beginning, you'll understand why I'm saying that. It was keeping me in debt. I was working harder and my minimum payment wasn't really paying off anything. And I wanted to know why. I was like, why is this happening? And that's when I learned about this. Now, these companies know, okay, we know her routine. She's going to pay this off before the expiration date. I don't know why this isn't working all of a sudden. Maybe turn it on and off. It'll go back on in a moment. She don't pay this off by the expiration date. She puts that check in. We could keep her in debt. And then they're going to charge me the 12.24% for that old loan. That's not helping me. That's putting me more in debt. Do you see how that works? They were hoping I would miss this, so then they could charge me the 12.24% for this old loan that by July, that I have it set up, July would have been paid off. And it would have put me more in the hole. I would have been more in debt. So it would have been pointless. Why am I accepting this offer at 4.99%? Because I'm doing the legwork myself. I'm just moving money around. I'm not being charged any transfer fees. And it's going to help me bang out that last credit card faster. And now, with what I have put into play with the stocks, hopefully I'll get my tax refund. This is hurting me not receiving my tax refund, but it's also forcing me to work smarter. And I'm teaching myself how to not work harder. I'm teaching myself how to stay out of bad debt. I'm teaching myself how these companies really work. It's cruel. They knew. And when he came back on the second time, he was like, did you put the check in the bank yet? Did you deposit the check yet? And I went, no, that's why I'm calling. And he put me on hold again. And then I asked for a credit increase. And they had mercy on me and they gave me $1,000. Watch this video from the start if you want to learn something about the way the credit card companies work, because that would have really hurt me. All this time working hard, gaining a financial education, understanding how it works, and then you were going to make me take, 50 steps back and a hell of a lot more debt. It's cruel, it's nasty, it's mean. So when I allegedly speaks about this a lot on many of his videos, he goes, people just don't understand. They're running the rat race. They're just trying to make ends meet. Everything was good for so long for them. They would work, they had a few bucks in the bank, and they were able to make their bills. People are losing their homes. You know what I mean? And many people are losing their jobs because they fear change. They don't understand they can make a change. They probably can be better off. But there's a lot about to go down. And it's really going to hurt people who just wanted to live comfortably and wanted to go to their job. They're going to get screwed so bad. Okay, I got off track a little bit. But you get it. You get how these credit cards work. So I'm waiting. I'm going to sign in tomorrow. I just looked. It's not at 0 yet. It doesn't show that I paid off my balance yet. The moment I see that it's paid, I'm going to write myself a check. They gave me $1,000. It was either 53 or 58. I have it written down someplace. And what am I going to do with that? I'm paying off a small credit card, say bye-bye. Then I'm taking most of it and I'm putting into a credit card that I've been paying like a car payment on for a long time. and I want to send at least a few thousand. Bring it down. And this all goes to plan. When I put this check in the bank, I thought I would have this bad debt until December 2022. I'm hoping to have all this bad debt wiped out by summer because I'm making this move. And hopefully, I receive my tax refund, because that would really make a difference. If I did this and took my tax refund, that last bill be gone. It'd be gone. This is in my opinion, what's going on with the financial world to hurt people and to wipe out the middle class. This is a man-made breakdown of the economy to separate the wealth. Really wealthy, or you're living to paycheck to paycheck, and you're going to have less, and you're going to like it, and you're going to be happy. Bullshit. Nobody's happy with less on purpose. You know what I mean? So, I hope you learned something. I learned from watching these people, and I learned about this 15 years ago, and it was cruel. It was cruel what they did to me. I had to get a superior on the phone. How are we going to take care of this? What do I need to do to get myself out of this situation that I didn't realize the credit card was putting me into? Because I didn't understand it. I understand it now. And I'm telling you, protect yourself. Protect yourself. This is really $1,095. This is just my last statement. This was the plan. They were going to hopefully make me, I guess, default on this loan agreement. And then they would have charged me 12.24% on the whole loan that I took out. Such bullshit. How they wanted to hurt me like that. And they're all the same. I want to keep this pretty much on topic. I'm going to share one more thing. Stocks. Now, I know if you watch many of the channels and educate yourself about investing in the stock market, many of the bigwigs, like the people we watch, they're multimillionaires, they're millionaires. They dabble in the stock market all the time. Many of them are day traders. But when you listen and you listen and you listen to someone like Gregory Mannarino, instead of selling and then waiting to buy low, I've been for the past 6 weeks on my level. I've been buying low. Yesterday I bought the company I love at 51 cents a share. I said, what the hell happened? And today it closed at 61 cents. It was a chance of a lifetime. I said, I never thought I would see that again. That's almost 2 for $1. And come February 28th, I'm going to start liquidating because I waited a year to start selling off the ones I paid more for, which will lower my cost per share. I don't know if it's going to lower all the rest. I'm going to learn. I'm doing it to learn it. And when you do it to learn it, then you don't get screwed. This credit card company wanted to hurt me more. They're out there. You need credit in the world, but you got to teach yourself how to never have bad debt. It just angered me so much. I was exhausted and I was angry. You know what I mean? I was angry. So, what's today's date? The 16th? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more days to go till February 28th when I can start my plan of action of getting more money back, making my cost per shares go more low. I'm buying low and to completely pay off and hopefully have my tax refund. I'll see you in the next video clip. I hope you learned something from this. Watch it from the start. It's serious. These credit card companies don't give a shit about you. They don't care. They don't care. They want to keep you in debt because that's what keeps them in business. And then you're at their beck and call, and then you have less options. And then you're easily controlled because you don't have money. Money gives you more options. Money gives you power. It's just a fact. Visit those channels, I Allegedly and Gregory Mannarino. These two are 100% right. See you in the next video clip. Bye, everybody.